Fine. Next one is after C name, what we have to consider? C contact, right? So I'm writing C CONT. Okay. So it is integer and the length of it is 10, right? And last one is what column we are going to add now? C email, right? So the data type for it is text and maximum length is 20. It may be possible someone is having some another email addresses where the total 20 length will be there. Fine. Fine. So this is what the data types which we have already specified over here. Now let us click on save or go. You want to say, save your database, so you have to click on save. So your one of the table is created over here. So if you are able to see customer ID, that is primary key. So it's underlined, right? So it is primary key, C name, C contact and C email, right? So this is belongs to the customer details. So आपका टेबल यहाँ पे ऐड हो चुका है. Now one query is there. If I want to add, yes. If you are considering it as a auto increment, it will consider as a primary. Because auto increment में कभी वो repeat नहीं होने वाला है. वो by default primary की ले लेगा. But अगर आपको primary की बनानी है, अगर कोई कॉलम को बनानी है, right? So what you have to do, you have to go in this way. और देखो यहाँ पे एक ऑप्शन अवेलेबल है. If you are able to see, this is the option, this is primary, right? So आप इसको टिक कर देना, तो ये की जो है, ये कॉलम जो है वो प्राइमरी बन जाएगा, right? But right now you are considering this as a auto increment column, so by default वो क्या consider कर लेता है? Primary. Everyone is clear with this? Now I have a question that suppose I want to add one more column in this. एक और column मैं यहाँ पे add करना चाहता हूँ, for example over here that is address. Suppose I want to add one more column. एंड द सेकंड पोजीशन पे मैं उसको एड्रेस ऐड करना चाहता हूँ, तो क्या करूँ? अब मैं कैसे इसका पूरा व्यू है या कैसे इसका टेबल डेफिनेशन है वो मैं चेंज करूँ? इज देयर एनी ऑप्शन? वेयर इट इज यहाँ पे ना सर, इसको ऐड नहीं करने से नहीं, क्या करने से? जो आर, राइट? सो दिस इज ऐड. नाउ वेयर यू वांट्स टू ऐड दिस थिंग, एट द एंड ऑफ अ टेबल, एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ अ टेबल और आफ्टर सम कॉलम, राइट? सो थ्री ऑप्शंस आर गिवन टू यू. सो आप कहाँ पे उसको ऐड करना चाहते हो? तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई वॉन्ट टू ऐड आफ्टर कस्टमर नेम. सो व्हाट आई हैव टू डू, कस्टमर नेम एंड यहाँ पे सिलेक्ट करके गो पे क्लिक करना है. सो अगेन इट विल आस्क यू दैट विच काइंड ऑफ थिंग यू वांट टू ऐड. सो आई वांट टू ऐड एड्रेस, डेटा टाइप इज टेक्स्ट, सपोज 20 is the length and finally save. So just try to see. We are having this thing over here, that is customer ID, customer name and customer address. Clear with this, everyone? Now let us go with the insert query. So for that we need a design. हमें एक GUI बनाना पड़ेगा, तो ही हम इसके साथ काम कर पाएंगे. So let us create some HTML code which is representing our customer details. I need to take form. Yes. I am considering here table and saving this thing in my SYBCA folder, right? So let me go in C drive, XAMPP, htdocs, SYBCA2 and we were working with shopping. और shopping से काम कर रहे थे और database के साथ, database, right? So let us go in database and I am writing here customer details dot php, right? So I have saved this thing over here. Now trtd again, it's very easy. Is it true? आईडी लेना पड़ेगा या नहीं लेना पड़ेगा? नो, वी आर नॉट डिस्प्लेइंग और वी आर नॉट अलॉटिंग द आईडी, मीन्स वी आर नॉट गिविंग राइट्स टू कस्टमर टू अलॉट देयर ओन आईडी, राइट? So let me copy this now. So next one is about, कौन सा था second column? Address? Sure na? So I have to take text area for it? I have to take text area? Why? Multi-line you can also do in your text box. Do you know how you can do multi-line text boxes? HTML में नहीं किया था? Text area, I also need to specify some, right, and I also need to close this text area. Close करना पड़ेगा. So let's see the output. This one, fine. So customer address. Let us go for the next. What was the next thing? Contact. So customer contact number. So I am writing here context. So I require here the text area or the text box only, right? So I can take input type is equals to text and name is equals to, for example, txt con, and the length, if I want to specify length, so what should I write? Max length is equals to true, 10, sorry. So is it true? Fine. So it is working over here. Let us go for the next. और क्या था हमारा? Email addresses, right? So let us go with email over here. Max length 20, for example, and I am specifying here email. Fine. And last one, यही था ना? Anything else? Right. So let me put save button or the submit button over here. So input type is equals to, I am keeping here submit, yes, txt button, right? So the post method असेल क्या है? If you are having get method तो ही work कर सकते. If I am specifying this as a post method, so I need to give the name of a button, right? Always remember, when you are using post method, so you have to give the name of your button, right? Otherwise it will not post. Check करना ये चीज़, right? Fine. So my form is ready now. So this is what the ready form with me. Now I want to click on save button. When I click on save button, automatically my data will be submitted in my database. So it is not visible. Fine. Now it is fine. So when I click on save button, my data will be submitted to the database, means it will insert inside my database. So first of all, I need to collect this data in my PHP code, right? The very first thing, I need to collect this thing in my PHP variables. So what should I write over here? For example, user means, sorry, cname or cn for customer name. So can I write $_post, or before that I also need to write here $_post, right? So if the post button is clicked, if the submit button is clicked, then only we are having this data. Fine. So what should I write over here? Txt name. Second one was C address. So I am writing CA $_post. And what should I write over here? TXT add. Fine. And next one was contact number. So I am writing CC TXT CON. Is it true? TXT CON. And last one is TXT email. So let us go with TXT. Sorry, contact customer email. Sorry. So it will be like this. TXT email. So finally I have all the data in my variables now, right? So again, now I want to insert this data in my database. So I already told you, you are having 4 steps to connect with your database. The very first step is you have to connect with MySQL engine. Second step was you have to select your own database, and third step was prepare your query, and fourth step was fire the query. Fine. So let us go for the very first thing. CON is equals to, I am connecting with my MySQL engine. So I am writing here MySQL connect. And what is the server address? That is local address, local host. And who is the user? Root. And what is the password? Right now we have not kept any password, so we have to pass blank thing over here. Fine. Now you have to select your database. So what is your database? MySQL. How to select it? MySQL underscore select underscore DB. Right. So what is your database name was? Shopping. Just one more time I re-verify whether it is shopping or not. So it says shopping, right? So now it is correct. So now after this I have to prepare my SQL query. So I want to fire which query? Insert into customer details, and I need to specify the values, that which kind of values I want to add, because auto increment system is there. So let me go with it. Just इस पे क्लिक करके मैं देखता हूँ इसका स्ट्रक्चर क्या है, राइट. सो ये फील्ड के नाम मैच होने चाहिए. इट्स अ सी नेम, राइट. सो आई एम राइटिंग हियर सी नेम, सी एड्रेस, CCON है या कॉन्टेक्ट है पूरा? CCONT, राइट. जस्ट री-वेरीफाई दिस नेम प्रॉपर्ली, राइट. So CCONT and C email, right? So C email is also there. So we have passed these things, and I want to pass the values. So values are available in my variables. So C name is available in my C and variable. So it's a string again. So we have to use single quotes. First we have to use single quote, double quote, dot, and what is your variable? CN. Again, second one is again the next one is C address. So C address is available in my which variable? CA, right? So again it's a string, single quotes, double quotes, and again $CA, right? Again comma. Now it's a contact number. So contact number is in integer, right? So double quotes directly. No need to specify the single quotes when you are having the numeric values, right? So again dot and CC, right? And last one is again email. So it's a string. So again this one and $CE. So my query is prepared now. Now I want to fire that query. So here I will consider the result in my, what should I write? Query, and query is my SQL. So the result or the query will generate some result in my variable, that is result variable, right? So now I will check if $result is set. अगर ये set हो रहा है, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? Query जो है वो properly execute हो गई. If this result is set, means my query is properly set. Otherwise वो set नहीं हो रहा है, right? So your registration successful. Else, right? So let us display some error. Is there any confusion, Divya? Your customer data is saved successfully. Fine. Now it is okay. So let us execute this whether we are working very fine or not. हमारा कोड सही में काम कर रहा है या नहीं कर रहा है देख लेते हैं हम एक बार. So just refreshing this thing, right? And I am writing here customer name, for example, Mahesh, right? Belongs to Bhuj. Contact number is also somewhat over here. Mahesh@gmail.com, and I am clicking on save button. So your data is successfully saved. So let us go with this code. वापस एक बार हम देखते हैं कि सही में डेटाबेस में डेटा आ रहा है या नहीं. So let us see. So we are having one data in my database, that is Mahesh Bhuj, and some contact number is there, and finally whatever the address I have passed.
Contact number
ये नहीं दिया होता? Sure? क्या છે? ના ના contact number is correct. Contact number begin, and we can also take double for it. We can also take double for it, right? Because int is having capacity. I think int is creating some problem. Yeah, range of int is very low, so we have to keep double or we have to keep big int, right? So any one of them you can take, and finally save. Let us see the data whether it is successfully saved or not. So Mahesh again, Bhuj, some contact number, sorry, some contact number, and finally save. So your data is successful. Fine. So let us refresh our database and let us see the entry is correct or not. Yes, now the entry is correct. Fine. So likewise, let us add 2 or 3 more customers.
Contact number માં primary key
क्या चाहिए?
last માં જે આપું primary key table નું structure
क्या चाहिए?
right side scroll primary
ये तो न्यूमेरिक છે એટલે enable value. Numeric value is always enable. Means do you want to keep this as a primary? So you click over. Otherwise ये है तो उसमें primary key आना possibility बहुत कम. Fine. Because the engine is almost considered in the text value, that is not actually candidate key we can see. These all are the candidate keys. Right? Means they are eligible to become a primary key, लेकिन उसको primary key का preference पहले नहीं दिया जाता है. The numeric values are given as a first preference to be a primary key. Fine. Okay. So everyone is clear how we have saved the data in our database. क्या છે? It's a full text. Let us click on this. So it's a text values, right? ये देखो text values है. This is given us the text values, and numeric होगा उसमें ये वाला primary key वाला जो है वो enable रहेगा, और text values जो है उसमें ये वाला है. It is not that much useful for us right now, but yes, there is no such code to work with this one, right? ये सिर्फ एक reference की तरह कहीं पे use हो सकता है. Means server is considering somewhere this as a reference, but we are not going to use in our code for this one. Fine. So everyone is clear now?
yes
Fine. So now we are going to work with the join query, the biggest question, right? Because to fire a join query it's very difficult, right? So let us go. Now I have few questions, right? So now whenever the customer is going to register in my form, तो उसको 2 चीजें पास करनी पड़ेगी. एक क्या होगा? Customer name. Means we are going to identify this by using customer name and password. So your data is successfully saved. Let us go on the back side. So we are having the password and we are having the username, that is CNAME I am considering. So now customer have to compulsory log in with which details? CNAME and password. If CNAME and passwords are correct, then we have to show him the list of products, right? So let me design the login form or let me copy that login form. कॉपी कर लूँ नेक्स्ट कोई भी फॉर्म में से हमने प्रीवियसली किया है उसमें से. सो वी हैव डिड इन इंडेक्स पार्ट एंड मैं इसमें से कॉपी कर लेता हूँ ये वाला पार्ट. एंड रिमेंबर मी यहाँ पे नहीं चाहिए हमें. मेक this is the username and password, right? Let me show one more link over here. So not registered. So if that customer is not registered, he can redirect to the next page, that is customer registration, right? So once that customer is registered, अगर वो कस्टमर रजिस्टर कर लेता है तो उसको हम वापस कहाँ पे भेजेंगे? We will display over here. Fine. So let us write over here that href index.php एंड यहाँ पे हम लिखेंगे क्लिक हियर और लॉगिन. ये चाल. If the user is registering something over here, for example Mitesh, right? Password is suppose 12345. Again Bhuj. Contact detail is something over here. And Mitesh Gmails, right? Fine. So you have successfully saved the data. Click on login, so it will go in login page, right? So related two pages over here now. So let us see. Now we have to write this code on the back side whether the username and passwords are correct or not, right? So we will check this username and this password in our database, right? Because now we have attached our database. So now query यहाँ पे session कुछ नहीं है, cookie कुछ नहीं है. अब हमें किसके साथ चेक करना है? डेटाबेस के साथ कि वो डेटा जो एंटर हो रहा है, मीन्स इफ समवन इज एंटरिंग सम डेटा लाइक वी हैव टू गेट दिस डेटा ऑन इंडेक्स. ये इंडेक्स में ही मुझे करना पड़ेगा बिकॉज लॉगिन कहाँ पे परफॉर्म हो रहा है आपका? इंडेक्स वाले पेज पे, राइट? सो पहले तो मैं ये दोनों डेटा जो है वो मैं वेरिएबल में ले लेता हूँ. वेरिएबल है सपोज यूजर नेम इज इक्वल्स टू $_post and here it will be txt user, and before that I also need to write $_post, right? And I'm starting this thing and ending this one, and let me take password also in my some of the variable. It's a txt pass, right? So both these things I have considered in my variables. Now what I need to do, again I have to connect with my database because I want to check this two data which is available in my table or not. मुझे चेक तो करना ही पड़ेगा. तो वापस मुझे database के साथ कनेक्ट होना है तो क्या लिखूँ मैं? अगेन मैं कॉपी कर लूँ वहाँ से. These two lines I need to copy. Fine. Sorry. Paste. Fine. So now let us prepare again SQL. Now SQL will be belongs to the select query, right? Because SQL is belongs to the select query. To select, what I need to write? Star from customer details, again we need to write where condition कि जो ये username and password अगर उसमें available होगा, are you getting my point? If the username and passwords are available in this table, तो आगे का task होना चाहिए, otherwise नहीं. So where condition is necessary over here, that is C name is equals to, where is my data? $u, and C password is equals to, where is my data again? $. Everyone is clear with this? How I have written the select query? All these things are same, but I am embedding my dynamic variables over here using this single quotes and double quotes concepts. Fine? समझ में आया इतना? Everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Let us see. Still my query is only prepared. I have still not fired my query. अभी तक query हमने fire नहीं की, right? So now the important thing is you have to store those results in some of the variables. Whatever that thing or whatever that MySQL underscore query is written in, वो आपको store करना सबसे ज़्यादा जरूरी है, right? Previous insert, update and delete में अगर आप store नहीं करोगे तो चलेगा, लेकिन यहाँ पे select query means MySQL underscore query is going to fetch the data and it will give you to your result variable. समझ में आया? तो result variable आपका होना जरूरी है. Insert query जो है वो कुछ fetch नहीं करता है. समझ में आया? It is returning 1 and 0. Okay? But this will return something to us. ये कुछ ना कुछ हमें return करेगा. So let us see. Let us work with this. What should I write? MySQL underscore. Where is my query? Fine. So this is what result. So it will return, I think, 1 and 0. Right. So let us see क्या return करता है. 1 and 0 कर रहा है. So we have to go for something else also. So I am writing some wrong data over here, and if I click on login, so resource ID something we are getting that is has 3. So we are getting something data over here which is not actually belongs to us, right? सही data डाल के देखते क्या होता है. Password क्या था? 1 2 3 4 5 and login. So it is also giving something wrong. ID 3. Okay, fine. Wait a minute. ना है ना. हाँ we are having the data now. So we have to use one more function when we are using select query, right? I will explain you. Wait a minute. Let me confirm it once. Yeah, we are having this thing. We are getting these things now. Okay, so what this result is giving, it is giving us some kind of data set, right? This dollar result is giving some type of data set or some of the informations कि हमारी query सही में कुछ resource generate कर रही है नहीं. So we are getting such information in our dollar result, right? So dollar result के अंदर कुछ ना कुछ होगा, means this is like your data adapter, right? You have seen 3 concepts in your VB.NET: data adapter, data set, right? And this is working like a data adapter. You are passing this adapter in your one of the function, that is MySQL fetch array. उसमें आपने data adapter pass कर दिया, and this data adapter is going to give you data set, that is $row. So $row is considered as our data set. आप जानते हो ना data set, data editor की सारे concepts? Sure about it? पूछ लो एक बार.